Welcome. I'm Shawn Kershaw, and I'm the host of To Whom It May Concern. This is a TV series where we're interviewing Vermonters of all ages and walks of life to capture their stories and their experiences about living and working and playing in Vermont. So welcome to this episode. This is our newest guest, and I'll let him introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Warfle, and I'm the Chief of Police in Ludlow, Vermont.
Exactly, isn't that exciting? So tell us a little bit, Jeffrey, about how did you grow up in Vermont? Did you are transplant? Are you a flatlander, or
No,
what's
actually,
your story?
I grew up and was born and raised in Vermont.
Okay, there
Actually,
you go.
One of the few law enforcement officers around that's a true Vermonter.
Really?
Yep.
And that's what you call yourself, a true Vermonter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yeah, I'm a transplant, so
That's all right.
Yeah,
that happens,
okay.
especially in this area.
So you're saying that most police officers in Vermont are from someplace else?
It's typically a large majority, especially the state police.
Okay.
They transfer in.
From another department or another
states.
job?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you know you wanted to be a police officer?
I did.
When you were a little boy?
I did, yeah.
Really?
I did, yeah.
Now what made you think that?
My dad, was actually my stepdad.
Okay.
But he's been a police officer as long as I can remember.
Okay.
I think my mother met him when I was 2 or 3.
Okay.
And he started working part-time in Rutland City and went full-time like a year and a half later.
Got it.
And I just listened to the stories of driving fast and arrested bad guys, and that's what I wanted to do.
And when you're a little boy, that sounds good.
I did.
Yeah.
And,
is he still a police officer?
He is actually. He's a police chief in Pittsford.
Oh, now did I hear that you and he are the only father-son or the first father-son?
And or both.
Or both. So
Yes.
you are. So you're the only father-son police chiefs of towns in Vermont.
That's correct.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. That's great. Now, where did you live? Where did you grow up? Did you grow up in Rutland?
The Rutland area, yeah.
Okay.
I went to school from first grade up until I went to high school in Pittsford and Brandon.
Okay, got it. And then after school, did you go to college, or did you join the police force right away?
No, I actually took a year off.
Okay, good for you.
I joined the Marines in 2000.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. All right. And I think you told me that you were stationed overseas. Is that correct?
I was. I did my last year stationed in Japan.
How was that?
That was fun.
Was it?
It was a good time. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a lot different.
Yes.
They're like 12, depending on our what season it is, our daylight savings time or whatever. They're 12, 13 hours ahead.
Really? Okay. So you were half a day ahead of home.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. And what was your role when you were in Japan?
My role in the Marine Corps, I was a cop. I was a military police. So
okay. So when you joined the Marines, you knew you wanted to be a policeman, and that became an option for you? Can you join and say, hey, this is what I want to do, or did they put you where they want?
But you can join and request specific MOSs, and I was a hard sell. I was like, if I can be an MP and get law enforcement experience, then I'll join. And they signed me up, and luckily I got exactly what I wanted.
Excellent. Okay.
There was testing and stuff that you had to do, and had to meet a certain requirement, and luckily I did.
So when you came home from that had to help.
Oh, yeah.
That experience had to help.
It does.
Just as far as the job market is concerned, but also in your confidence and what you felt about how can I handle this job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Policing Marines is a lot different than policing the civilian
I'll bet.
sector.
I'll bet. Exactly. So what made you want to be a police chief in a small town like Ludlow?
I never actually, I just wanted to be a cop.
Yeah, okay.
I never aspired to gain rank and stuff along the way. But then, I don't know, I was a few years in, and I was like, well, the really only way to change things, the way that you think would be better or best practices is to do it from the top.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
I started taking some exams and stuff, and got promoted, and here I am.
Yeah, and that's true. Top down is the only way that works.
This is correct.
You know, if you want to make some changes and make things better, and you either have to convince the top or you have to be the top.
Correct.
Right? Exactly. Okay. So what's the difference between a police chief and a constable and a sheriff? Is there a difference?
So Vermont's a very unique state where we have, whether you're part-time, full-time, deputy sheriff, city, town, state, we all have full powers anywhere in the state of Vermont.
Okay. Okay, so what's that mean?
Full arrest powers.
So you could be in Rutland, and you see a bad guy.
And I can make the arrest if I'm driving
home.
That is
different.
If I'm driving home in my cruiser and there's a speeder going excessive, I can stop and write them a ticket. It doesn't matter where in the state we are.
Oh, so if I see a sheriff and he's a sheriff in Ludlow, but I'm all the way in Burlington, I still have to slow down, don't I?
Yes, you do. Yes,
that's good to know. That's very helpful.
That
okay.
Is very,
and that's different than other places.
Yeah, a lot of states aren't like that.
They have their own jurisdiction, and if you're outside that jurisdiction, then you don't have the right to intervene. Within reason, I would think.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here in Vermont, I can cross into Cavendish and write a speeding ticket.
There
I can
you
go
go.
into Mount Holly and write a speeding ticket.
Interesting. Okay.
Make an arrest or whatever needs to be done.
Okay. And is the role of police chief different than the role of constable or the role of sheriff, or is it just
a constable is they're actually really getting phased out. Back when I first started, they didn't even have to have training.
Wow.
They could be elected and have full law enforcement powers.
Oh, it's an elected official. Okay.
A lot of them are elected or appointed by the town.
Okay.
The laws have changed over the years because we evolve with the time, right?
Sure.
So Joey Smith wanted to be a constable and out carrying a badge and a gun, but has no idea of Vermont law.
Yeah.
They started making it a requirement that they had to go to at least what was formerly known as the part-time academy, which is now the level 2 academy.
Okay.
And complete that course of training before they could
minimally.
And make arrests and do whatnot.
That's helpful.
A lot of towns are really getting rid of the constables.
Okay.
Just because liability issues.
Sure.
Because they're not a police department, but they can make arrests and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The constable can do is basically how I always explained it was like a town sheriff.
Okay.
So they can serve both criminal and civil process.
Okay, got it.
So just like a sheriff can serve writs of possession for eviction, court civil summonses and stuff like that.
Interesting.
They could do that as well.
Okay.
Constable or sheriff.
Okay.
Or deputy sheriff.
And a police chief cannot do the civil part.
No, that's correct.
Okay.
But as far as training wise and everything, sheriffs, we all go to the same police academy here in Vermont.
Okay.
We all go through 16 weeks when I went through. Now it's 17 weeks.
Okay.
Of the full-time basic academy. And we come out, we get trained the same, and then really the only thing that's different is uniforms and pay and and cars, badges and stuff.
So. Interesting. Okay. So you're a little boy. You're growing up in the Rutland area.
Yes, ma'am.
You want to be a policeman, and did that impact kind of your high school career? Were you kind of on the straight and narrow, or you were the kid that always listened and never kind of stepped out of line?
I had my moments, just like everybody else. Nobody's perfect, right?
Okay,
but
exactly.
Like all my friends and stuff, they knew I was going to be a cop.
They did.
Yeah,
interesting.
Once I got hired and everything, and they saw me come back to Vermont, and
they were like, "Yep,
we
knew that."
Yeah, I think I went to my 10-year high school reunion. And they're like, "Yeah, well, Jeff the cop."
Yeah, there you go. So. Exactly. Yeah. So when you're young and you're living in Rutland, are you a skier? Are you in sports?
Never skied a day in my life. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? And we're working in a ski town, right?
Yeah, exactly. That happens.
Reason being, I always thought I would break my leg.
So. There you go. There's a good reason.
And snowboarding was just kind of becoming
it just
a thing.
Began. It had just begun,
I went away to the Marines, and we don't have snowy climates.
No, exactly.
So, I snowmobiled and stuff when I was a kid. Hunted, fished.
Yeah.
Did play baseball, soccer.
Yeah.
Mountain bike.
So are you still a hunter, still a fisherman?
Not as much as I'd like to be.
When you have time.
Yeah, it's just the time over the last few years. I just haven't had it.
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah. So is it busy being a policeman in a small town?
It's when when it is, you are.
Yes.
But when it's not,
when it is, you are. When it's busy, you're busy.
When it's not, it's not.
Okay.
I worked in Rutland City before I came here.
Yeah.
And I think they averaged 13,000 to 15,000 calls a year.
Okay.
Calls of service. Each officer, I think I was on the night shift for the most part, and I averaged about 500 calls per year. A year, just me.
A year. So more than one a day.
Correct.
Every day?
Yeah,
More
correct.
than one. Wow. Okay.
Yep. And down here, it's about 2,500 calls a year. So
Okay.
it was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Nice.
It was good to get that experience.
Yeah.
And then come down here.
And then come down here. So now I know what happens up there.
Correct.
If it comes about here, I'm ready for it. But if it doesn't, that's okay too.
I kind of did this. I started off in my Vermont career in Castleton.
Okay.
Castleton, Vermont.
And is that a small town?
It is a very small town.
Is it small? It's smaller than Ludlow.
Yeah, population-wise, actually, it's bigger.
Oh, interesting.
Land-wise, it's about the same.
Okay.
And then, but we don't have the ski.
Yeah, the ski
industry
influx.
Where we can have upwards of 30,000 people in Ludlow.
Right.
During the winter time.
On a weekend.
On a weekend.
On a weekend.
Yeah, on a Saturday and Sunday. It's crazy. Don't drive here.
Yeah.
But Castleton, we had about 4,000 or so permanent residents.
Yeah.
And then you had the 2,500 from the school.
Okay.
The college or university now.
Yeah.
In the summertime, you get more because of the lake houses and whatnot.
Sure.
And then I eventually started working part-time both in Castleton and in my hometown, Pittsford.
Okay.
And that can be a challenge because it's your hometown, right?
Yeah.
I know everybody. But
interesting. And they know you.
They know me.
They know you, and it's like, Jeff, come on. Cut me a break.
But luckily, they knew back in school that I was going to be a cop. There was really no
This is who he is. Yeah. So if I'm speeding and I'm your buddy, we're gonna pretend like you're not my buddy. Well, you know what? As the public, we appreciate that. I mean, I personally don't, but now that we're buddies, okay, let's just keep that in mind. All right.
Sure.
But, my husband has a funny thing because we're up in Plymouth, and so when we come into town, we usually come down 103 and come in that way next to the Echo Lake Inn and all that. And sometimes he'll go what he calls the back way, which is behind the lake. And I said, well, why are we going this way? He goes, we're avoiding traffic. And it's like a day like today. I was like, there isn't any traffic, I mean, unless it's a weekend.
Yeah,
if it's a weekend here and it's 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon or Saturday afternoon.
Go the back way.
You're not going to Shawn. Yeah, you're not going to go to the town.
No,
exactly.
This is true.
Yeah. So how does that influx of 30,000 people every weekend, how does that impact what your job looks like on a daily basis?
Well, we have to hire people to come in on their off time and off days to do traffic control.
Yeah.
And luckily, the mountain actually pays us. To do the traffic control.
So you're the guys that stand down by Killarney's and get everybody out.
Killarney's and the stoplight.
And then the other end,
and we block off Doug Road because people will try to go the back way up a one-way street.
I tried to do that one time. I was like, really? You can't go that way, huh?
No,
okay.
One way.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was funny because there was a video on Facebook, somebody complaining that we were supposed to be out in the road directing traffic, and the taxpayers paid us. And no, actually, the mountain pays us.
Yeah, exactly.
To do that.
And if somebody doesn't do that, you're not going to get off the mountain.
Correct.
Yeah,
and
you're going to be stuck on the mountain until knows what time.
The officer was sitting in the car at the time monitoring, and that's what we get paid to do, until it's time to get out and direct traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of times you don't have to stand out there because it will flow on its own.
Yeah, true.
So I thought that was funny.
Exactly.
But it is. Increase of people means increase in crime. People like to drink and have a good time.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Egos and attitudes become what they are. And they fight and whatnot.
And now you've got to deal with that.
And then they a lot of people come from out of town, don't have properly equipped vehicles that that drive off the road and crash. Crashes in the wintertime probably 10 times what they are during the summertime.
I believe it. Yeah. They don't have the right tires.
That's right.
And they're driving too fast.
Driving too fast.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Because they just don't know.
No.
Yeah.
And it's going the speed limit. Well, the speed limit's too fast.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Sometimes. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So. I read in a book and there was a quote from a state policeman. It was a fiction, but it was a quote from a state policeman. And he said, it's not the roads that kill. He says it's driving.
Absolutely.
They drive too fast. If they didn't drive too fast, even if the conditions are really, really bad, if you can drive really slowly, it's going to take you forever, but you'll get home, If you do something different than that, then now you're outside of the comfort zone, So.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. So what do you do for fun? What does a policeman in Ludlow, Vermont do for fun?
Well, I have a family.
Okay.
We have horses and.
Lovely.
And other farm animals, so we do that.
Okay. Do you go away? Do you go for vacation somewhere?
The next 2 days, I'm actually taking off.
There you go. We got you just in time.
You did.
Excellent.
So yeah, we're going to go over to New York and play in the amusement parks and whatnot.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
But yeah, other than that, it's just spend time with my kids and I like to exercise to keep the stress level,
Good for you.
hormones down.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
That's about it.
Tell me about this. Tell me about the uniform.
Oh yeah,
you are full out here. Yeah. So walk us through this. And is this what you wear every day?
This is my daily uniform. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it. So it's obviously the vest.
Yep.
Okay. And you wear the vest every day.
I do.
Even yesterday when it was 100 degrees.
Even yesterday was 100 degrees. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Luckily, again, advances in technology, right? We have these outer carriers, so when I'm at the office, I can take it off.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. And everything fits in there. So walk us through, what is all this stuff?
So this is an outer carrier.
Yeah.
It has ballistic panels inside.
Okay.
That will stomp up to whatever it's rated for.
Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
We don't want to think about that. Okay. Got it.
Portable radio, taser.
And who's that connect to? Your dispatcher.
Yeah, we have our own
people.
We have our own dispatcher, but there's also I have state police on here.
Okay.
So other surrounding agencies. So if I had to go out of the area to go assist somebody or a car wouldn't stop, I can switch over to a different channel and talk.
They're on a different frequency.
Yes.
And everybody has their own frequency. Okay.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. So that's your radio. What else you got?
This is a taser.
Wow. Okay. That's what a taser looks like.
This is one of the older ones.
Is it?
I borrowed this from my dad's department.
Okay. And does that mean that you're going to return it?
I did. I have all the intention to return it.
Yeah. Okay. We have every intention of returning it. Okay. He's not going to keep it.
That is correct.
Okay.
This is just my mic that goes to the radio.
Okay.
This is a body-worn camera.
Yeah.
Handcuffs.
Okay.
This is a tourniquet.
Oh.
Which is
the Red Cross.
Yep. This
Interesting.
is something that has been pushed over the last few years, probably the last 5 to 10 years. Start carrying tourniquets because when seconds count, we're minutes away.
Yeah. So, exactly.
It's not just for me; it's for other people as well. So.
Okay. Wow.
And then my duty belt. I have pepper spray, magazines for my sidearm.
Oh my goodness.
Firearm
itself.
Another set of handcuffs, a flashlight, and some rubber pouch for rubber gloves.
What's that all weigh?
So it's funny. Somebody actually just asked me this. Not too long ago.
Yeah.
So if I was to get on the scale wearing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And then get on full gear.
Full up, right?
Depending on the size of the person.
Sure.
About 20 to 25 pounds.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, does that, and I don't know, maybe you can't answer this, but does that create health issues? Like, does it make your back hurt?
So, back before the outer carriers, we used to carry everything down on our belt.
Oh, yeah.
So we had a lot
of it was all low.
Lower back issues.
Right.
For job that requires to be physically fit, we don't have the time because we're tired. We work odd shifts.
Yeah.
We work holidays. We work weekends.
Yeah.
There's not always the time to exercise. Luckily here, Ludlow, we have our own little small gym.
Oh, fantastic.
One of the officers purchased a treadmill, so in the wintertime we can get on the treadmill.
Yeah.
But we have bench presses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we are allowed to work on duty, and that was Chief Billings instituted that. And then I carry that tradition on.
That's important.
I like to walk around. You'll see me out walking around all the time.
Right. But that means you need to find time for that.
Correct.
If you've got a little sliver of time and it's right there, okay, I'm more likely to use it.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Okay.
But the health issues you used to have was the lower back injuries.
Lower back, I would think.
Because we're sitting on alpha stopping cases, or we're sitting in the car driving around.
Yeah.
Foot patrols are a big thing for me. I try to get everybody out there and make sure they're out there walking around.
Yeah.
It's been perceived extremely well.
I'll bet.
Over the last couple of years.
I'll bet. Yeah.
Usually
say hello. Yeah.
I usually run into one person like, oh, I didn't know you guys did foot patrols. Oh, well, I've been here for a couple of years and I have been. You just typically don't see me because I'm in the nighttime. But but now. And I said this because I wasn't a big supporter of the outer carriers.
Okay.
Because I know how I think sometimes. I get so focused, and if I get a call, I'm like, oh, I gotta go. And I was always afraid I'd run out without my vest.
Yeah.
And it has happened.
And when seconds count, right?
Minutes away, right?
Exactly.
So now we just added some more time onto it. So I run back, grab my stuff.
Right.
But I said, we're transferring that weight. We're not relieving any weight, but we're transferring it, and now we're going to have shoulder and neck issues. And so, which I've been noticing.
Okay.
My neck. So, go to chiropractors and they help you out.
Yeah.
But that's always a concern as well.
Yeah, sure.
The shoulders and the upper back now. And,
Absolutely.
And neck.
Yeah.
So there's that. But, you know, where's the line? Where, you know,
yeah, exactly. You have to weigh it, literally weigh it.
Yeah.
You know, so all of this not only helps protect the public, but it also helps protect me. Correct. And so, you know, then it's not, it's a no-brainer.
Give and take, right?
Yeah. So, wow.
Yeah.
So, but then you have to be aware of that, and your team has to be aware of that.
Correct.
That, okay, so this is what we're going to do now, and now you need to do things to protect your neck and your shoulders and that kind of thing, and working out. And, you know, you say that, you know, when you have time, I mean, the first thing that Americans give up when they get busy is exercise. You know, time for self-care. That's universal. You know, it's like, well, I'll do it tomorrow. You know, and you know, just finding that time and carving that out is just huge. It's huge. Yeah, exactly. As well as spending time with family, which it sounds like you do whenever you get a chance.
Try to, anyway.
Right? Excellent. Okay. So what do your kids think of you being a policeman?
They like it.
Do they?
They're proud.
Yeah.
They're
good for them. So, yeah. Yep. That's nice. Do they say my daddy's a cop?
Oh yeah. When I finally got the blessing that I was going to be the next police chief.
Yeah.
They got all excited and told everybody at their school.
And their grandpapa's a police chief.
They are. He is.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So, awesome. Cool. Good for you. Yeah. So I have a couple final questions for you. One is, and I ask this to all my guests. One is, I have what I call defining moments. So a defining moment might be a moment in your life where, you know, maybe you came to a roadblock and you had to go this way or that way. Or maybe you came to a decision and you had to go this way or that way. But it changed the trajectory of your life. So do you have one or two defining moments, things that when you think of, like, yep, that I would be a different place? Do you have a couple?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
All right, share one with me.
So as embarrassing as this one is to me, when I was in Rutland City, I made the rank of corporal. And then I had an incident where I was found to be use unreasonable force. Okay. And I was demoted. And so I went back down to being a patrolman. That was a big hit.
I'll bet.
Big hit to me. And
I'll bet.
It challenged me, and I stayed there for a year, and then this job ended up coming opening. And, I knew I wanted to be a police chief someday, and I knew within the next 5 years that 5 to 6 years, Jeff was going to be retiring. Yeah. And, you know, full disclosure, I was like, hey, I made a mistake. I've had to live with that mistake. Wow. And I've had to stand on the stand in the criminal court and explain how big that mistake was. Yeah. But
that changed the trajectory.
It definitely changed the trajectory.
So number one, first, thank you for your transparency. That's amazing. and also, you know, stepping up and being held accountable. And stepping up and saying, and I don't know the circumstances, and nor do I need to, but, you know, just saying, okay, well, this was deemed this, and I'm going to accept responsibility for it. And my guess is it has made you a better policeman.
It has. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and in just all kinds of ways, you know, in how you perform your duty, and also empathy for the folks that you're working with. So that's an excellent defining moment, and it changed the trajectory of your life. Awesome. Yeah. Good for you. Okay, then my next question is, what do you wish that people knew about Vermont? And even people your age, you know, I don't know if I'm just going to leave it at that. What do you wish that people knew about Vermont?
So what I've seen is that they come up here from the big cities. Yep. And they come here to get away from that. Yeah. But still expect the same services.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Interesting.
But we don't have 24-hour Walmarts.
We don't have Uber.
Yes. That was my next one. Yeah.
We definitely don't have Uber Eats. Yeah.
No, definitely not. Maybe in Rutland City they might.
Yeah, maybe.
But, we don't have. I'll just call an Uber. Yeah. You're gonna be waiting a while, my friend.
Yes.
So it's just stuff like that. When they come from these New Jersey, Connecticut, Mass,
Pennsylvania, New York, all over the East Coast.
Like, hey, can we get an officer to come and do this? It's like, hey, sorry, I'm the chief of police and I'm the only officer on right now. Yeah. Well, what do you mean? Like, I'm called the working chief, so I actually, for the most part, we usually work by myself.
I'll bet.
Every now and again, every couple of days, I'll have an officer comes in for like 2 to 4 hours.
Yeah, like an overlap.
An overlap.
Yeah, right. But other than that,
if a call comes in, I have to go out and investigate it. And,
exactly.
And it's assigned to me, and I sign off on it.
I have to do it. Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe what we wish, and I agree with you, maybe what we wish that people know about Vermont is when you come to Vermont, embrace it.
Yes.
Embrace Vermont.
Yes,
embrace that there isn't an Uber.
You came here for a reason.
Embrace that their restaurants are closed on Mondays. That's just the way it rolls sometimes.
Yeah.
Check Google. Google before you go to a restaurant.
Exactly.
Yeah. Embrace what we do have and what makes us unique, which is so many amazingly and beautiful things up here.
Absolutely.
So maybe that's what you wish them to. And embrace what you've got up here and leave that other stuff.
Correct.
Do Uber when you get home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's no cell phone service.
Yeah. Cell phone service. Yeah.
Trust me, I'm sure. I struggled with that because that's what my in-car computer runs off of.
I'm sure.
Cell phone service. So.
Absolutely. I just tell my friends, I say, hey, I'm driving past the lakes. If it drops, I'll call you back.
Exactly.
Yeah. And when COVID hit, I tease people because I worked remotely at the time, and I said, well, we had the same internet that George Washington had when he came through with the Green Mountain Boys. So that has been upgraded, which it has been.
Yeah, sure.
It's ridiculously better now.
Oh, absolutely.
So sometimes you got to see the gaps before you can make the changes.
Correct.
But it is a different lifestyle, and I think that if folks can come here and embrace it, then
absolutely.
You can't not love it.
Exactly.
You really can't not love it.
I keep coming back, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right, so I'm going to sign off here, Patrick.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You good?
So you're going to, okay.
So I'll look at this camera.
Thanks for the cue.
Okay.
We'll cut this part out, obviously.
Are you talking?
Yeah, I said we'll cut this part out, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, especially me asking you if you're talking. Yeah. I'm going to thank my guest again. I hope that you join us next time. Again, my name is Shawn Kershaw, and these are stories that you can hang your hat on. And we'll see you next time. Take care.